Hey guys, Camaro here. It has been a little while since I've done a video. Sorry about that, was on vacation. And now I have a little bit of a cold, so I sound a little nasally, but oh well. Um, so someone asked, and I'm sorry I cannot remember who, someone asked for me to do a video about the Titan mons I use and the lineup. Um, so We're on like 76, so I should be able to get through this video and do this just in time for Wood Boss. So let's start with Fire. Okay, so Yukina, I use her on the left side as one of the debuffers because her defense down is nice, plus she's fully booked. Oh, I lied. She's not fully booked. She's my one that's not booked. Well, I should work on that. Anyway, my other Yukinians are booked. Not her. Okay, so even though she's an attacker, I don't use her for that, so I gave her a defense gem, an HP gem with resist, although it doesn't really matter too terribly much because she's double defense down, so one way or another she's going to hit something. An attack, so kind of balanced set, and I put her on life gems to give her a little bit more HP boost. She can take quite a few hits from Titan and keep rolling. I think I still use Succubus, who is fully booked. So hers is nice because she will heal herself, plus she also does defense down. So I believe I have her on the top and Yukina on the bottom. I used to use Leo. I don't use him anymore. As you can see, some of these guys that probably would benefit better from Ruin, like Leo, either A, I didn't have them and I forgot those gems, or B, I want them to survive. So he'd be nice on Ruin because he would have his Hunter skill for more crit damage, as well as having the gem crit damage benefit, but that's okay. He's built crit, attack, and HP. I think I forgot to do Succubus's. So she's probably crit, attack as well. HP, there's a nice crit sub in there, and attack. Yeah. Okay. I use Sun Wukong. I don't believe I had any good Ruin gems for him. He does fine on Leech, I think. Crits. Yeah, that's 5-star. Okay, so no other good crit gems. Attack. And attack. So I want him to have a little bit more resist because I want him to get his full bar and get that off. Whereas the Wood Titan, when he first hits you, is going to taunt. So I don't want him to get taunted. The Shinobi, on the other hand, I really want them to have lower resist because I want them to be doing their crit, courageous strike instead of doing their attack down. So for the Shinobi, I don't care as much about the resist. This guy is attack. Probably crit, yep. And HP. If I get another attack gem, what do we got going on there? I'll sacrifice 8% crit for 18% attack boost. Yeah. So if I get another attack gem from Colossus, I'll probably put it on him. Because I do like the crit attack, or the attack crit damage, or the crit damage, crit rate, and attack. Basically just have him hit really hard. And then use the trinkets to kind of fill out the smooth out the edges there where they're a little bit squishier. Okay, so this is attack. As you can see, I still do have some 5-star gems rolling around, but it's hard to pass up a 17.5% crit sub. So crit damage, it's a pretty nice one right there, and crit rate. So these guys are wavering in the high 80s, low 90s as far as their crit rates, which is pretty good. I think I use her in the top right. So she's rec, HP, and defense. So she'll heal pretty well. She'll get that defense up, and she'll be able to take a hit. Eros, I really like him because he gives leader boost if you don't have, say, a variant Shinobi to give that boost to. He also does the attack down and attack up, which is super useful. Having the Shinobi with their attack down, chances are high that one of them will at least get a full bar and therefore will have an attack down, but always have a good insurance policy. Really don't ignore the attack down debuff because you just don't want that Titan punching you too hard. I believe he's also built recovery, HP, defense in some order. HP, rec, and defense, yep. Oh, that's a nice rec sub. As you can see, I have a couple duplicates, so if you're ever unsure of which one is which, if you sort them by grade, whatever order they pop up here is the order they'll show up in your queue. So it's top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, moving left to right. Pandora's built similarly. Attack, or not attack, yes, I have my Pandora as a tanky attacker. Sorry, recovery, defense, and HP. Now, she actually does have a nice attack in there. Random. HP. You saw that high crit sub on her HP gem. For Pandora, I really don't care about her crit rate because you're only getting a 10% boost, so the chances are high that just from the orbs dropping, you're going to have a full bar before she gets her 10 hits to get 100% SP. So don't bother with her crit rate. Do bother with her resist. So I need to really do more in terms of the trinkets, which I am still working on my little project of trying to map out trinkets and sub percentages and all that. So if you have some nice 5-star, 6-star, even 4-star for that matter, trinkets, if you could take some screenshots and Discord them to me, Camaro0917 #2408, I would much appreciate. Okay. Moving on, second Eros, same kind of build, I believe. Defense, HP with resist, and recovery. Wow, I don't know why Tina loves giving useless gems really high crit rates, but she does. She's funky that way. The other thing too, especially to pay attention to, the healers you put on your right side, you want them to have higher resistance, because when the Titan hits and taunts, in this case for Wood Titan, if they're taunted, they won't be able to heal the team, even if you have like some squishy attackers like the Shinobi up there, who need to be healed fairly quickly. They can only take a couple hits. So, oh, my cat is helping, moving some bags around, so if you hear him, sorry. Another Pandora. Probably same as the others. Wreck with resistance sub, defense, and HP. Actually, I need to check something. So that's the second Pandora. I need to make sure she's on the right side. Okay, the next couple mons are CBC and grinding, so I'm going to ignore them. Alright, so attack, crit damage. So this guy I put on the left side, I believe, just so he's healing himself. If I remember correctly, he's also with some squishier folks who sort of tend to die sometimes. I think I have him only with the Evo 2 Pandora down here. So she tends to go down fast. So he needs a little bit more survivability, which is why I put him on the leech gems. Otherwise, I'm really a big fan of ruin or armor. So attack, HP. Again, if I get the square attack gems, I will probably pop those on instead for both of this one and I believe it was this one instead of that gem. So yeah, so you can kind of see a pattern here. Crit rate, attack, crit damage, something along those lines for the attackers. HP def wreck for the healers. Depending on the subs, you might be able to get away with getting that recovery gem out of there and putting in something else. But yeah, I got that going on. I used Neza, I believe, or I used Neza as another debuffer because of her attack down and defense down was helpful. And I think I built her just tanky like she should be, HP, defense. Yep. I also have this guy. Easier to get than Eros. So he's just kind of another one of those. Then I've got some Shinobi that are built pretty much just like the other ones, just waiting for their gleams. I don't mind using Evo 1 or Evo 2 level 60s. Some people like to get them to Evo 3 and then ascend. I would rather them just do some serious work and then go from there. And then the Pandora I mentioned. And I believe that should be my 16 mon. So let's see where we are. Cool. So while these guys are finishing off this level, I hate water boss beyond all reason. But the lineup, I'll just sort of talk through this a little bit. The lineup for Titans will sort of vary depending on the whoever it is, but essentially on the left side you want your debuffers mixed in with a couple attackers. Don't forget your healers. On the right side is where you want your big attackers. At least that's the way I do it. Just so that they're getting the free hit from the Titan hitting the left side first and then hitting the right side. And then the other thing too is, again, that resistance is super critical, especially when you have ones that straight up like seal you, like water will do, because it doesn't matter then if you are, taunted, your effects aren't going into effect. So goodbye your CS or your debuffs. So having an idea of what is going on as far as the Titan debuffing you is super important. Gonna sit here for a hot second, see how these guys are doing. Let's see here. Did they? So they added the lineup. The lineup follows. Oh, cool. The other thing too is depending on which one you're going up against, the top row will also take additional debuffs, which is super annoying. Where like fire will do thirst on its first hit for one turn, and then on the top row he'll do area of attack AoE sap. So again, having higher resistance to those effects is good. Defense down is one that is really annoying from the Dark Titan. Wood Titan, which is what I'll be hitting next, is a little bit funky. He does a full buff cleanse, so he just completely debuffs whatever you have. So if you have like the attack up going on, he'll just take care of that and get rid of it, which is kind of annoying. So I put my like Evo 2s up there, just because they're gonna hit hard, but not quite as hard as the bottom row. Okay. And here we go. All right. One thing I had to check was where's my... All right, I need to swap these guys. Because the second Pandora was the one with the higher crit, or not crit, higher resistance. So save current layout. Okay, so yeah, so you can see like the top I have the Evo 1, Evo 2 Shinobi, but they'll still do a couple million. Okay. And we are off to the races. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't mind that Shinobi got debuffed there. Or not buffed, taunted. Now that hurts a little bit more, but I put the Evo 3s on that side because they can take more of a hit. Oh, cool. They're hammering outside. Sorry if that's coming through. All right. Cool. Love when RNG does that and gives everything to one mon. Okay. And the one that I don't want to have it. Yeah, so there's your buff breaker, takes care of everything that you had. Okay. Alright. Of course, why would I want it to go to the healers? I wouldn't. That's just silly. So I'm about to lose my left side there. Oh. Well, One out of them. Doesn't help she didn't crit. And Pandora's not getting orbs at all, so that's cool. So yeah, like he's on leech on the left side, so he's self-healing, except he can't take that hit, so now he's dead. Alright. RNG is being really fun. Okay. 15 million off the first row is not too shabby. Okay. Here comes the fun, though. Okay. Cool, attack down didn't land anywhere. There it is. Cool. Now, this is where I don't want them to have resistance, and of course they resist it, so that's awesome. Because I want them to be doing their CS, which is their just basic skill. Having the attack down isn't like the end of the world, but I really want them punching hard. That's what they're built for. And Yukina is not getting her defense down, which is annoying. Cool. This will be a good hit. Because now they've got their attack up going, and none of the shinobi have full bars. There's 1 million. Here comes another million or 2. Yeah, so 2 million there. And that is what I really like to see. Oh, I like to see them not critting. Okay. Ooh, Eros almost bit it right there. Okay. Attack down still, even though he's wrathing on us. We're good. Heal comes just in time. Oh, cool. No healers got orbs. It's going to get a little hairy on the left side there. They might not be able to withstand that. We'll see. Cool. Love it. Let's go. Alright. Awesome sauce. Okay. Shinobi guys attack down just in time. Oh, dang. That hurt. I was not expecting that on the right side. Yeah, no attack down. It's dead. Well, I couldn't get to 40 million. That's alright. Still a good show. Um, so yeah, you can see the kind of damage breakdown. I really need to get that Sun Wukong doing something else other than sitting there eating popcorn. Um, but once I get those other shinobi built up, they'll be helping out the cause. And yeah, that's kind of the way I do Titans. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to Discord me, Camaro0917, hashtag 2408. And also, if you have those pictures of your trinkets, send those along too. Would be much appreciated. Thanks, guys. I hope that helped. And I'll be doing, over the next week or so, similar videos to my other Titanmon teams. So stay tuned.